So gentlemen, speaking of lowering cost or costs in perspective, so one of the things that was kind of interesting is the graphics on repos for, believe it or not, kind of cars, boats, RVs, kind of toys, people's
Mm-hmm.
toys. They're getting repoed. So I'll play the clip.
That's it. I'm calling it watercraft, jet skis, boats, etc. The crash is here. I got a call from one of my buddies at the auction. It looks like a
Mm-hmm.
graveyard. The amount of jet skis that are sitting there to be sold that have been repossessed and boats. He says the inventory is doubling and tripling every week that goes by. They are repoing these things left and right. Nobody can afford the payment any longer. I got
I
indigestion, I
think he's
think.
missing his boat.
If you're looking to buy that kind of stuff this spring, it's going to be dirt cheap. I wouldn't be paying full pop for anything. There's been reported that Model 23 boats are
Mm-hmm.
still on dealer lots
Wow.
up to 40% off MSRP.
Mm.
Brand new boat, 40% off. A lot of you have been waiting for this crash. I called it again in the RV sector. I'm now calling it. I'm ringing the bell. The crash for watercraft is here, and they don't know how bad it's going to be. But people that can't afford life in general
Yeah.
can't afford their
Very
toys either.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a couple of factors in my opinion. I don't. I do see it. Maybe there's an economic factor to it, but I
Yeah.
think the other factor is just a generation shift as well.
Yeah.
How many people are really want to go out there on the you know use those
Yeah.
uh, uh, water sports.
Yeah.
You
And
know, I
it
mean,
it could be a slight shift there, but also too, it's a sign of economic potential. They always
yeah,
say the toys are always the first things to go in
you
an economic downturn or a recession. And so, like you kind of mentioned, RVs
Yeah,
seemingly sound like
it's
it's already there.
obviously cost of living right now. You see it on a lot of podcasts. They talk about it, as in the wages versus the cost of living right now. It's growing.
if you're not a bot, prove it. Like, subscribe, and share.
Um, I believe the inflation kind of stopped
Hmm.
in 2025, or at least it's very
Flatline.
minimal, kind of
Mm-hmm.
flatline. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is that wages are not matching with the inflation,
Right.
and so somehow that gap needs to be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on the toy side of it, it's very very interesting. Especially with if you're going 40% off MSRP, what was that on boats, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think there's probably some readjustments going on as well because since COVID, lot of these sports goods and automobiles that they've been the price to like 20 30 thousand dollar
Mm-hmm.
more than what they should have been. So I think they've been since 2020 they've been that shift. So I think there's some of that readjustments coming because they're hitting the reality now.
oh, you're saying that the price of the product is deflating that much.
Yeah, it's
We yeah, we talked about on other I think it was our last podcast or maybe two back, where we're seeing vehicles that are priced at 70,000. As soon as you drive off the lot, and a year
mhm.
later you try trading it in, you have a 30K difference
Oh
now.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of those. So a lot of the, I'm guessing is one of the probably aspect probably is that people who bought it then,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these products, and they see like the negative equity in that is so
Yeah.
much right now. They're like, just give it back to the
Give
with
it back to the bank.
financial institution and let them deal with it. So yes, I think
So then, are we going to see a pullback then on car prices too? Do you think?
well, car prices pullback almost I think have to happen with all the pressure with the this Chinese cars. Basically, it's kind of like we have a steak fest going on in here, and the wolves are standing on the border. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, those wolves are on the border, and we need to wolf being Chinese car manufacturer. So we need to somehow figure it out how we can keep the loyalty of the people towards the U.S. car market.
Yeah.
manufacturers. And I think the loyalty only right now is to $1, and if they readjust that to where they are more affordable for American people, and I think that is because U.S. is a biggest consumer as far I say in the world of things.
Yep.
So,
But I guess, Raul, do you think that people are getting away from some of these because of financial reasons, or like Sandeep
But
mentioned, do you think it's more of a, I'm not really into it anymore. I don't have my job where I was working remotely and could live or go up north
I
every
think
weekend,
there's two
right?
factors here. So one is, um, you know, a lot of companies are kind of. I don't know if you guys are noticing it. I see a lot of it, a lot of posting of, a lot of layoffs are happening right now. A lot of the companies are moving, and like for example, I think I just saw In-N-Out Burger. They're moving their headquarters from California to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the companies out of, for example, California, and that's probably where a lot of these toys are at.
Maybe, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're moving their
It's a good
headquarters
point.
out
yeah,
of
it's a
California
taxation to
Yeah, I mean,
to
you lose your
Texas or
job, I can't
Florida.
afford my toy anymore, right?
Yeah.
And well,
That's a good
what
point.
what I'm alluding to is these jobs. I guess people with the billionaires they're moving their businesses out of there. So I can see, okay, I don't need this jet ski anymore because I'm going with the business to Texas.
Yeah.
Let's say Dallas.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a body of water anywhere near.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's a big lakes,
So,
right?
or maybe they'll go to Florida. Florida
got
might be a
puddles.
little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from what I'm hearing or seeing online, same thing like New York. A lot of people are leaving New York, coming to Florida or coming to Texas, mainly for the taxes and everything.
Yeah, it's a mostly
And
common theme. Sorry, just to add to that is
Yeah.
it's a common theme is the taxation. And somebody said, you know what, like people say, oh, why don't millionaires pay taxes and this and that? Well, they pay when they build things. But anyways, without getting into deep into the discussion, is that all these businesses are for-profit businesses. They're gonna do what's best for them. So I think that's what they're doing, and they're moving from, this high taxed, high regulated areas to places where they're more able to compete with the global market with the regulations
Which then means job layoffs in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
location, which
yeah.
means people then have to sell their stuff.
yeah. So and those are quite a bit populated areas as well. Where the big things are moving, California and New York.
Yep.
Yep.
no, definitely. Again, guys, if you like this topic, please subscribe, give comments, and this time I'll give you Keegan's number.
I don't know about that.